Enterprise AI adoption shouldn't mean choosing between innovation and compliance. 64% of customers believe companies handle their data irresponsibly, and 61% see AI as heightening the need for data protection. Your legal team worries about GDPR, CCPA, CPRA, LGPD, and PDPB violations. Your IT team questions data residency. Your management team fears AI bias and hallucination. And your business team just wants to use AI safely. GPTfy eliminates the governance innovation trade-off by building comprehensive AI compliance, security, and ethics directly into your Salesforce workflow without sacrificing functionality. Let me show you how this works for Sarah. Sarah's a chief privacy officer at a global financial services company. She's dealing with the Salesforce org spanning Europe, California, Brazil, and India, requiring compliance with GDPR, CCPA, CPRA, LGPD, and PDPB, but she still needs to enable AI for her teams. Here, you can see how GPTfy handles Sarah's challenges through selective AI enablement by user profile. Her US sales team gets full AI access, but her European users have restricted capabilities. She can also control this at the record type level, so European leads follow different processing rules than American leads. But here's the crucial part that sets this apart from generic solutions. Sarah can use SOQL, or clauses to process only records that meet specific consent criteria. For example, only customers who've explicitly opted in, only cases where she has legitimate business interest, or excluding customers from particular regions entirely. This granular consent management ensures AI is applied only in line with regional privacy laws and customer preferences. The framework becomes even more powerful with automated data retention. Sarah can set policies from 0 days to whatever her compliance requirements demand. GPTfy automatically deletes audit records when the retention period expires, keeping her compliant without manual oversight. But preventing compliance violations is just half the battle. The real challenge is addressing AI bias and toxicity before they create problems. Here you can see how Marcus, a customer success director, uses our email generation process. Notice that GPTfy generates a draft but never auto-sends. There's always a human in the loop. This prevents fully automated decisions that can introduce bias or create inappropriate customer communications. What makes this even more impressive is the complete transparency we provide. On this slide, you can see exactly what data was extracted from Salesforce, what PII was masked before sending to AI, what the AI's response was, and what was presented to Marcus. This transparency lets compliance teams spot bias or toxicity immediately and helps Marcus understand exactly how the AI reached its conclusions. But transparency is just the foundation. GPTfy also supports systemic quality assurance policies by applying regular data audits and providing training frameworks to spot biases. Compliance teams can enforce comprehensive AI quality standards across the organization. Here's another critical control that most solutions miss. Marcus can adjust AI temperature settings per model. Lower temperatures mean more deterministic, less creative responses, reducing hallucination risk. GPTfy also ensures well-grounded prompts by providing sufficient context to AI and proper data tagging so the AI never has to guess what information has been sent to it. Since his company uses multiple AI models for different regions or use cases, each can have its own governance setting tailored to specific business requirements. Now let's address what keeps CTOs awake at night: data sovereignty and infrastructure control. Meet David, a CTO at a multinational technology company. On this slide, you can see how he configures exactly what AI infrastructure processes, which data. European customer data goes to his EU-based AI instance. US data stays in US infrastructure, and sensitive intellectual property never leaves his private cloud environment. This slide shows David's current setup: OpenAI on Azure EU for European operations, Cloud on AWS US for American teams, and a locally hosted model for their most sensitive R&D data. GPTfy routes data to the appropriate infrastructure based on rules David has defined, ensuring data never crosses jurisdictional boundaries inappropriately. The same principle applies to specialized compliance needs. David can integrate third-party data sources for address standardization meeting KYC requirements, financial data for anti-money laundering and Bank Secrecy Act compliance, or identify verification services, all while maintaining the same governance framework across every integration. This ensures that even complex regulatory requirements, like financial crimes prevention, are seamlessly incorporated into the AI workflow. Your legal team gets comprehensive privacy compliance across all jurisdictions without slowing innovation. Your risk management team has complete transparency and control over AI bias and quality assurance. Your IT team maintains absolute control over data residency and infrastructure selection. Your business teams can innovate with AI while staying within governance guardrails that actually enable rather than restrict their work. The result: enterprise AI adoption that accelerates innovation instead of creating compliance headaches, turning governance from a cost center into a competitive differentiator. Want to learn more about Salesforce AI and security? Check out our demo section. Or book a demo to learn more about security, privacy, and compliance.